One wretched underscore thing one just resubscribed for 9 months. It's AME.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, we got a new overlay for the winter. I try to make it kind of just generic winter so that it can stay around even after December. The emotes are kind of Christmas themed, but the overlay and stuff is all just wintry. But hi Benighted, hi Melody, hi Waywa, thank you for the resub, and hi Len, good morning everybody. Hello, let's without further ado get off this snowy hill and come on inside. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, ba-ba-da-ba. We got a cozy little winter blanket fort going on. Thank you for the hat, Melody. It's so blue. Thought it'd be a nice change of pace, and again, this way it's not like all green and red, so that we can keep it even maybe through January. We can kind of hold on to these colors for a little bit. Yeah, very cozy. Competing for the hat. My head will be nice and warm with you guys around. You are always like ready. I need to figure out a way to like disable it only when it's on like the starting screen. And then it automatically enables when I swap over to this scene. Because then that way I feel bad if people like use it on the starting screen and then it's just a floating hat. But maybe you guys don't care. Maybe the floating hat has its own appeal. I guess I couldn't say. Maybe I should ask you guys first and foremost. That sounds complicated. I feel like it shouldn't be too bad. I feel like StreamerBot could handle it. I was like, but maybe the floating ethereal hat has its own appeal. I couldn't say. I just don't want you guys to feel like you're getting conned out of your points, you know? That's all. Because, you know, your points are when you guys stick around and hang out and chit-chat and, you know, well, you know, hard-earned points. Yeah, go have a good day at work. Hopefully it is chill and delightful. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the resub also. You got blue crayons now. I'm scamming you out of dandelions. It's true, I'm nefarious. This cowboy hat is actually my Wild West outlaw hat. You didn't know that, did you? We were gonna be so dead today. Well, that's good though. Nice and chill. Look at, yeah, we got new emotes. I uploaded them and Twitch was very nice and just kind of auto-uploaded them. So we've got lots of... Oh, they didn't. I gotta do them through the actual... Oops, not that one. That's the one. Yeah, we got new Crimby emotes. They're there. I had to tab back over to Twitch instead of through OBS. Yeah, they are. So they're all set to go. I put them already up in the Discord as well. But they're here too. So we got some candy canes. We got a little reindeer pog. Yeah, that's me slipping on ice. So we got some fun little themed. And also they're red and green, so yeah, they're more Christmas themed, but also I feel like they'll show up a little better against like the blue overlay. So it's like, oh no, why don't they match with the blue and everything? So that way they show up a little bit better. They stand out, you know? That's me eating shit. They were very fun to make. I think I missed the head pat, but I think that's okay. Oh yeah, how was your guys' weekend? If you celebrated Thanksgiving, how was your holiday? If you saw family and stuff, you know? Hopefully it was good. And if it wasn't good, hopefully it just passed quickly. Maybe you just got at least some yummy food out of it. You know? All that good stuff. Mine was actually pretty good. It was good, ate food, hanged out with a BB. You hung out with a BB? A small creature? My week must have been working on finals. I did fully write a Bible for my TV cartoon. That's so cool though, Melody! You had a very productive weekend, which is good. That was the one thing, that was honestly my biggest gripe with college, was like, Thanksgiving and Christmas are so close together for the US that you're like forced to take a long weekend for Thanksgiving, and then you come back and you immediately start finals, because then the semester ends in like 2 weeks anyway. And it was like, why can I not just stay here and just not worry about having to travel home? And then I have projects to do. It's like, just let me stay. Because then the semester will be over and then I'll be going home anyway. Sometimes it was nice, right? Like, it's nice to get a break. But the thing is, when you're in school... Oh, thank you for the hat. When you're in school, you don't really get a break when you go on breaks. You almost have more work than if you had just stayed. Which always aggravated me as a student. And now it happens with work. When I took my week off, my little vacation at the beginning of the month, I came back and I was like, oh god, I have so much to catch up on. My following week was busy as heck. But it's okay. Yeah. But I'm glad you guys had a nice week. If you had some good yummy food, what was your favorite thing that you had at the table? I gotta admit, we had sweet potatoes, and I just cut them in half and then wrapped them in tinfoil and put them in the oven for like an hour. And like, I didn't do anything else to them, but they came out so soft and they were so good. And I was like, this is all I need. Cranberry sauce! I'm not a fan of cranberry sauce, but my papa does. And he was stoked about having it. We got him a little can. Do you guys make yours fresh, or do you have do you can it? I never made it. I imagine it's slightly involved with a process. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just boiling and then adding some gelatin. I don't know. Oh yeah, it wasn't in the kitchen. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I was prepared to make the entire dinner because I've made it before. My family's literally just like my immediate family, and that's it. We don't share holidays with like cousins or aunts or uncles or grandparents or anything. Because frankly half of them are dead and the other half are just kind of like estranged. So like when we cook big like holiday dinners, it's usually not too bad. Like, it is a lot of work, but you know, it's just kind of like making a big dinner instead of a whole holiday event. So I was ready to make the whole thing, but then my mom actually she did a whole bunch of stuff. She like cleaned off the table and put out the decorations, and she cleaned the kitchen, and it was like, oh, it was nice. It was nice to work together on it. It genuinely made everything just taste better because I wasn't so stressed and overworked. It was nice. Finished Death Note anime, nice! I had never seen it growing up, and I watched it in recent years with my friend. Layla showed it to me, and I quite enjoyed it actually. How did you like it? What did you think of it? It was one of those things that I only had like cultural osmosis knowledge about. because I had never actually seen it growing up, because way back when it first came out, I didn't really have access to a means to watch it. And so I think it was on like Netflix or something, so we watched it a couple years ago. It was good. Yeah! I really liked the first season. The second season I still enjoy, but it was kind of like, not as much. But it's still good. It was good. There were parts of it that were very funny. That probably weren't meant to be funny, but just like the over-the-top drama was very amusing. But it was good also. There were many moments where it was genuinely very tense and... I don't know, it was good. Since Layla's not here, I will recommend it, but if you find the Death Note, like, musical stage play on YouTube, it's originally in Japanese, but they have subtitles in English, and then I think they dub the songs in English. It's genuinely very good. It's very, very good. It's just a very fun watch. It's pretty, like, they change details about it, right, because they're condensing a 2-season, however many X books, like, volumes of manga into a single, like, hour-and-a-half, 2-hour stage play. But it's very good. I recommend it. It's a very fun watch. I also just like theater, so it was good. And of course the guy playing Ryuk, because he's playing the best role, he's just having a blast and he's exceptional. Kind of like, because once we watched the show, we then watched like the musical, and then there's like a Netflix movie, that is not good. It's very bad. And I think Willem Dafoe plays Ryuk. And he's great, because A, it's Willem Dafoe, and B, the character is just like a fun role. The movie overall is not good, but it's very fun to watch because it's so bad. Yeah, a lot of live action anime isn't good. Yeah, and this one wasn't. It was bad. It was bad because like the changes they made, like the stage play where they made changes, it was like, okay, it's clearly because you're trying to accommodate a theater stage play and you're condensing for time. The changes that they made in the movie were like, you didn't have to change this stuff. It didn't really like help your story in any way. But then it was very funny. If you go into it expecting it to not be good, you can have a good time. Because it's very silly. Which, speaking of movies and very cheesy bad movies, we're gonna do a Christmas bingo night in the Discord. I'm gonna post like the information about it in the Discord after stream. But on Friday the 13th probably is what we're shooting for, evening. So how like sometimes on Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes I'll just do like a random like game stream or something. Yeah, Friday the 13th, baby! We're gonna kind of take that slot, and we're gonna watch a movie in the Discord. We're gonna play bingo. We're gonna make up like little bingo cards that have like really, really corny holiday movie tropes and stuff. Or of course, if you want to just like watch, you can just watch and hang out. And we're gonna watch a really cheesy Christmas movie. Which one? Well, here's the thing. If you join the Discord after stream, I'll post the announcement. We have picked out 4 movies, and I'm gonna make a poll, and we'll have like a little description, like a little tagline of each movie, and you guys can pick. We have watched all 4 of the movies that were picked out. Some of them are genuinely like fun, cute movies. If you're not, none of them are, cinematic masterpieces, but some of them are actually very cute. And just kind of goofy, charming holiday movies. But then others are just kind of bad, and that's why we love them. There she is! I'm petting her right now, actually. How did you know? So I will post that announcement in the poll afterwards. So, oh, there she goes. She's like, don't talk about me on the internet. And so you guys will pick. I will leave the poll up and running for probably like 3 days. So you have time to vote on it. Only pick one. It's not a multiple choice poll, but pick which one you sounds like you want to watch, or if you've seen it before and you want to watch it again and play bingo to it. And then I'll make another announcement about the winner, and oh, that's garbled. And then we'll watch a movie. I will say I will probably set up the voice call so that people are kind of automatically muted. Just so that people can, we don't have to worry about like people's background noise, and then also people aren't like talking over the movie too much, but there will be a text channel where people can talk and chit chat and post memes if you want, or bingo and things like that. But it's just to manage. To be completely honest, I've never like run like a movie night in like a Discord type of thing, and we only ever watch movies with friends, so it'll just be kind of a trial run. But yeah, it'll be fun. I like playing holiday bingo. It is a tradition that we started a couple years ago in my friend group, and it's very fun and silly. But yeah, so that's the one thing. So I will post that and stuff in the announcements after stream. What was the other thing? Oh my god, okay, so this coming Saturday is my birthday. It's my birthday on Saturday, on the 7th. And so I'm actually going to stream that day. Probably will not stream on Sunday, because I think Saturday will be a long stream. I would like to do a whole bunch of like rabbit-themed games I want to play. Or I guess as many as I can, because I want to use the day to maybe do just a little mini charity fundraiser for the House Rabbit Society, which is both a national United States rabbit rescue organization, like nonprofit, and I think they also have a couple international branches. But there will be incentives. I don't have the graphic up yet because I have been super busy with the holiday, and I like now have a commission and the overlay and all that stuff, so I was super busy this weekend, but I will make it this coming week. There are going to be incentives, or I just want to raise just like $100. I know it's like right before the holiday and stuff, and nobody of course is obligated to donate if they don't want to. If you guys are saving money for the holiday, or you know, just whatever, you know, there's no pressure. Please, of course, come and just say hi and hang out and chit-chat and stuff, because I always just love your guys' company. But there will be rewards for, like, $25, like, $50, $75, $100, stuff like that. So, and they will hopefully be fun things, stuff like, maybe I'll let you guys pick, we'll do, like, a little tier list, and we'll just chit-chat about stuff. I will do a anti-art challenge, which if you guys remember that from Twitter and social media and stuff, is basically like you summarize like your typical art style, and then you have to draw something doing the complete opposite. So I like to do lots of rounded shapes and bright colors. I have to do very sketchy lines and sharp angles and maybe desaturated stuff. So we'll do something like that. And then I'll do another art raffle. And if you didn't win the last time around, I still have everybody's names, and so you can enter again, and you'll basically get like 2 little tickets. So you get a little higher chance this time around. And then the $100 reward will be you guys can pick a new little outfit for my little bun tuber. I have a couple picked out, like themes, and I will let you guys pick what you want. So there are a couple different little incentives. Yeah. I'm very excited. Animal welfare in general is very important to me, but especially rabbit welfare, and so how much for a Mallow stream? That is that would be, I honestly benighted. I would actually have to go look at the price of a of like a little webcam that I can kind of hook up, just clip to her cage or something, or just the places where she likes to sleep, and then I will foot the bill for that, and I will try to make it work. But I don't know. I haven't looked. A mallow stream could be a very interesting. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. There you go. I'll write that down. Because I would like to do this more than, you know, just once a year if I can. But this weekend will be like a little test run. But again, you know, obviously please take care of yourselves first. You know, don't donate if you can't or you don't feel comfortable or anything like that. There's no pressure. You know, I like just hanging out with you guys, and that's fine too. And we'll just play different little rabbit games that I found on Steam. Some of them are very cute, some of them are puzzles, and we'll just check them out. We'll have a little bunny day. So yeah, so I will talk about more about that and the bingo in the Discord, and then just throughout this week. Yeah, I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited. So let's get drawn. I'm gonna work on this today. I'm gonna work on this more because it's a nice cozy Sunday, and I want to just draw something chill that isn't overlay work, frankly. But yeah, thanks for sticking through all my little. I forgot the little mallow here for when she just absolutely zonked. I actually like this. I forgot when she zonked last time I drew this. Right there. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all the excitement that I have for this channel. At least in terms of channel stuff. Let me hide Torsten so I can draw Lucy. Lucy. Yeah. I also this weekend, I worked on D&D stuff. I made some puzzle assets for 2 of my players. One of my players will have to like go to different rooms and find puzzle pieces and then go back to the main room and then like assemble them. And then my other player kind of has to do like a little escape room in their one shot. And so there is like kind of different puzzles that they have to put together to solve each step to then get what they want. And one of their puzzles, and then the other person, I had to actually draw other pieces. So I did that this weekend, and I put them together, and I'm very excited. Make me take a sippy, thank you. I have some nice coffee. We have like a nice like caramel creamer. So good. I'm a fake coffee consumer. My coffee has to have some additive in it. I don't like just plain black coffee. Although I will say, when I was back in college, I probably had my first cup of like just really bad coffee. Because I was like, oh, as long as I have like an additive in it, I'm pretty okay with coffee. No. No, it was so bad even. There was nothing I could add to it to make it good. That was when I learned. You can, in fact, have bad coffee. I have my coffee with milk, sugar. Hold the coffee. Just sugary milk. Just sugary milk. I got that. I like my coffee with cocoa powder and marshmallows and no coffee. It's the kind of coffee that I like. It is hot cocoa season, actually. As I'm drawing these people with hot cocoa, it is hot cocoa season once more, which is always good news. I gotta pick some up. I get some from the store. Ours have for sure been eaten by mice. What do you put in your hot chocolate? I usually will just put like just marshmallows on top. I'll usually get like flavored types of hot chocolate. Excuse me. So the flavor's already included in the mix. But I do like a good either peppermint or like caramel hot chocolate. I guess it's been a very long time since I've made hot chocolate from scratch. Although maybe I should try, that I've kind of learned how to cook and bake things in recent years. Marshmallows and candy cane and cheese! You put cheese in your hot chocolate. Interesting. What kind of cheese? That definitely caught me off guard. I was about to be like, what the heck? But then I was like, well, I guess chocolate and cheese is actually kind of a common thing for desserts. It has to be mozzarella. It's a Spanish thing or something. Interesting. I guess I could see that, because mozzarella is a very, like, milky cheese. It's a very wet cheese. Unfortunately, for that reason, I will probably not try that, because sometimes mozzarella, like really good wet mozzarella, will actually make me feel gross and sick. But I am intrigued to like look this up after stream. I wonder if I could convince my brother to do that. He likes chocolate and he likes mozzarella cheese. Be like, come on. Come on. You know you want to try it. A good candy cane is also good. Where's Torsten's entire body? I don't want to do that. I think his arm will be behind her, but his chest will be, like, in front. I'll probably just move them. Fine. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Drink a cup of mallow. A cup of mallow? No, I can't. I can't drink a cup of her. I gotta also open a file. Hang on. D&D pictures. Vast. Seasonal picks. We're gonna finish our campaign next year. After 4 years, at long last, it's coming to a close. Cup of mallow. Cup of marshmallow. That is one of the things she was named after. It would make sense. Oh, her hair is down. And the other winter picture, I think it's up. Okay, I guess I could just pick. I can do whatever I want. She does have a scarf, though. Oh my god, was that like a knocking in the song? I don't like that. Don't do that. You scared me. You startled me. Songs do that. She was named after marshmallows because she's a little white bun. She was named after the mallow flower. She's got like pink and stuff. I almost said pink in her design. Jesus. In her little pink nose and stuff. And then she was also named after the Cloud Mallow from Final Fantasy XIV. Because playing Final Fantasy Endwalker with my friends at the time kept me from being very mentally unhealthy, we'll say. And I just appreciated that time that we spent together. So she was named after all of those things. Wow. Hidden Mallow lore. She's 3 years old. Can you believe that? Oh, Lucy's here now. She's my little crumb. I'll giving you a heart. They stole it. She did. She's a thief. I should have named her Bandit. She's a little criminal. She's under her blanket right now, just ruffling around. I see her. That's the other thing with a Mallow stream, like a Mallow cam, is that she, frankly, when she's playing, she's like under like a blanket for her. So she's actually not visible most of the time. But I could set it up for like her usual spots where she naps. Especially on the weekends, because she, when it gets to be like kind of closer to like noon and 1 is when she actually goes to sleep for the day. So she usually jumps back in her pen of her own volition. It's completely open, she doesn't have to, but she'll go in there to like sleep. That's where she does her big flops. I can like clip it to her cage. And you guys can watch her just be completely unconscious. I just turn it on and off, actually. You guys aren't just staring at nothing. I mean, to be honest, I could just merge this. Reason, yeah. And Lucy. Excuse me. Do this. Look, it looks like there's variety now. Cheat codes. It's almost end of year. Do you guys have any like big projects or anything planned? There are definitely a couple pieces that I need to like finish that I was kind of supposed to work on like 6 months ago, and then I just got distracted with other things. But I would really like to finish them for this year. I'll have to do them in my spare time. Do some Christmas art for friends! That's cute. Your little Friendsgiving table thing was also very cute. I had never used that website, and I was very confused and scared for a little bit, but I think I figured it out. I powered through. It was cute. Are you gonna do another thing like that, or is it like a piece that you're just putting together solo to give to people? I guess this kind of is my gift for friends. One last lodge season at the lodge piece. Well, I guess I could keep drawing them, but I don't know when specifically our campaign's gonna end this year. We only have a few sessions left, our DM said. Too big. Shallower angle. There we go. I guess I should flip her. Yeah, she looks fine. Okay. Solo trying to get people for it was tough, but thankfully it was easier at the end once the surprise was out. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I did some Christmas shopping this weekend because I did not use Amazon but a lot of just like small artist shops and stuff were also having sales. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, like I'll do some Christmas shopping. But then I had somehow lost like all my addresses, and I don't know how, because I'm like, well, I've definitely sent certain people things, so I know I have their address. I'll delete it. So I had to like ask people for their addresses, and I'm like, well, this kind of ruins the surprise, but oh well. It is what it is. And we're gonna figure it out eventually when something arrived at their door. Mallow stole. You know, she might have, because I don't know what happened to him. Very strange. But I put them all in my little friendship file now. I gotta like remake my little Rolodex. I asked if you'd draw Wawa for it. That would be cute. Little Wawa, he's adorable. He's a delight for the senses. I just like her little face. Am I drawing noses? Yes. I'm just gonna add that. That's my girl. Freckles. Ugh, I'm gonna miss playing Lucy. I love her so much. I think she's probably one of like my favorite characters that I've ever played. I kind of got like obsessed with her. I didn't mean to, it just kind of happened. You know how it is. Baby girl, baby. Baby girl, baby. What will catch not a command anywhere? No. I don't have the Pokemon catch thing here. A few people have suggested it, but I don't know. I think the fishing one could be fun. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I was like, it's for your guys' benefit, so like if you want it, I should consider it. Also, I'm just gonna hide delete Edgar and Torsten. But at the same time, I'm like, also a claw machine. Yeah, I think the claw machine one is one that I'm more inclined to. I guess my thing is like with the Pokemon one is I'm like, I used to be really, really like into Pokemon. I haven't been in a long time, so the fishing one is cute. The little claw machine one could be cute. Okay, Opal doesn't have, but here's Finley. I don't really know where I was going with that thought. That's kind of why that thought just trailed off. Sorry. I just... I kind of just gave up on that thought halfway through. My brain didn't know how to form it, so I was like, eh, abort mission. I think Opal has kind of like longer ears. If I recall correctly. Irk. I just like really whipped her face shape. Oh, Opal. I gotta go save her boyfriend. Her fiance, I guess, actually. Then they got turned into goo. He went down in combat and he died. And when poor Torsten went to revive him, he just kind of turned into goo. We're pretty sure his patron has him. And it's kind of like, well, you don't know for sure. It's like, well, I mean, anytime something gooey happens with Finley, it has to do with his patron. So I don't think it's a meta-gamey leap and bound to assume that's what happened. I guess no, it's true, we don't 100% know, but... several times. Like, because Finley's a warlock, and so when he gets, like, the killing shot on an enemy, he gets temporary HP. And whenever that happens, he gets super, like, goopy. He gets, like, black goo all over him. And then he literally has a feature where he can turn into a black slime. Like a little, like, slime. Kind of crawl around. And then, his eyeballs fell out at the beginning of the campaign. And there was black goo everywhere. And then they got replaced by eyes for, like, his warlock patron. Because it was, I think it's like a class feature of, like, Eyes of the Keeper or something. I don't remember. It's kind of like a free detect magic, I think. Like, once per day. And so to do that flavor-wise, that was what happened. So it was like, I feel like it's not too completely unheard of to assume that if he turns to goo, it has something to do with his patron. I feel like logically, it's a decent assumption for us to make as a party. We're pretty good about not metagaming. Or at least we genuinely try to be. I mean, we're still human. We are fallible, but try to not metagame too much. That kind of defeats the purpose, you know? In my opinion. Because, like, at that point, you're not really playing D&D. You're playing a different game, which is fine, but, you know. You guys know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Smelling what I'm stepping. Opal. Ooh, Opal Finley having, like, matching scarves would be really cute. Oh, you know, maybe she can have, like, a little shawl. That would be cute. It's a, like, triangle shawl, you know? That's cute. I like that for her. Well, I guess I would be pushed up. I was like, do I want more of like that kind of angle? But his arm is gonna be here, so they probably would be pushed up like. I think tomorrow night, also for game night, we might do some Animal Crossing. Then we can redecorate for the winter. It hasn't like completely snowed on my island yet, but I've been getting flurries. So we can put all the Halloween fall stuff away. Do some winter redecorating. Also, because I was looking at my Steam library and I was like, you know, frankly, not a lot of like wintry games. Where's that cup? Nope. Okay. Keep forgetting that this is a sketch, and even though it's a clean up sketch, I can in fact do sketchy lines. the little tassels, you know. Maybe I won't make them actually draw the lines. Whereas like this is kind of more like fluffy. Maybe for opals I'll actually draw like, you know, little dangly bits. Offset the. I think it'll be very cute if I do. Oh my goodness. I watched the new episode of Make Some Noise on Dropout. It was so funny. I think that's probably one of like my favorite shows in general right now. I love just turning it on while I'm drawing and just like listening, like re-listening to old episodes. Because you inherently don't really have to watch it. You can just listen to it. And it's still very funny. What is that? Can I increase that a little bit? You hear destruction in the background that's mellow. Just rip it up cardboard. Pretty sure Opal has a little eyelash. Oh, actually, let me look at the Halloween picture. Oh, maybe I didn't draw her with them. Oh, we can't for this. She looks cute with them. She looks cute either way, but she's a very charming character. Does she have freckles? I feel like she does. Am I crazy? Imagine making that up. No, she does. Okay. I could have swore. No, she does. I don't think she has quite as many freckles as I've seen. I think she does have some on her cheeks. Oh. I think she has like little hair sprigs here. Okay. Now for Finby. Yes. Okay, I know it's strange. I'm gonna put his horn on a different layer because I feel like I always end up just adjusting it, so save myself the time and aggravation. Actually, that looks like. Oh, those are such cute little emotes. Plushy bunnies. Those are really cute. Those are indeed plushy bunnies. People are so creative. Oh, the little cat in the donut. That's cute. Punished for cat crimes. I'm always in awe whenever I see other people's emotes and I'm like, that's so cute. I want to do something like that. I want to do something like that. No, but I want to do something like this. Healthy, admirable emote envy, is I suppose, what I could call it. Which is why I like whenever people come in and it's like, you show me your favorite emotes, because I like looking at them. And people are so creative. Emotes are not the easiest thing to make because you have to work in such a small space and make sure it's still, like, is legible, so to speak, even at smaller sizes. That's why I like making them, is because it's kind of a fun challenge, but... I should commission some, like, animated emotes. Because we do have animated emote slots. I'm kind of limited as to, like, what I myself can make. The programs that I have and or don't have. Oh! Thank you for the hat, Len. Actually, I wonder, I know Loaf has commissions open right now. They're for icons or emotes. I should look. I could get us a cute little, like, waving emote. Would be cute. Maybe a different kind of dance. I like our little dab, but I'll have to go get their page on the stream. Look at them! Look at those emotes! Those ones that you made, right? Very cute. I should bring Finn. Completely baby face. He's fluffy, but he's not really a baby face. Even if these guys are kind of little half chibis. Yeah, they're cute. Oh, those are also very good. The Wiggle's very cute. Oh, I should make us a gun emote. Here's the other thing, is for the little birthday bash this coming weekend, $100 is my my very shooting for the sky goal. And if somehow we exceed that, I do have, like, backup rewards planned, and one of them is that you guys get to pick a new emote. Whether I draw it or I commission it. There's an emote that you want on this channel. Start thinking about it. Because there's all kinds. There's all kinds of generic ones, like waving and stuff that we don't have, but there are more specific ones. Oh, I guess I should have. Oh yeah, he looks fine flipped. He looks okay. I'm just excited to play some of all the bunny games that I picked out, because I picked them out like a while ago and set them aside. It was like, if I ever do something like a fundraiser or whatever, I'll play these. Some of them I'm like, God, I really want to play them. I should play them in general, so I'm very excited to just play them. Sometimes I think, but then I forget. That's so real, benighted. Every day of my life. Hey, here's a question. When you guys are just, like, idle around your house, what do you guys think about? If anything. when you're just like, I guess when you're not like maybe in like the middle of a task or something, so you're like, okay, I need to do this. Like you're like, of course your brain is thinking about the thing that you're doing. But when you're doing nothing. Art, food, arson, nothing. Interesting. Interesting. The arson is concerning, but fair enough. Food is a good one. I'm usually either having full-blown conversations with myself, or I'm thinking about D&D. Now, sometimes I just think about, like, stream stuff that I want to do, or things that I have to do. Think about... Yep, OCs, yeah. When I'm doing nothing, I'm thinking about OCs, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes I just think back on, like, old RPs and stuff, and I just kind of relive the scenes that we wrote. Sometimes I'll think about new ones. Sometimes I'll just think about them in general. I do feel like, yeah, I'm shaking your hand, Len. I feel like OCs are definitely, like, one of the biggest things I think about. Outside of fake conversations. I used to, when I was in North Carolina, and I'd have to drive up and down the coast. It's like a 12-hour drive, so I would do, pardon me, I would do, like, I think, like, 8 hours one day, and then finish up, like, 4 or 5 hours the next day. And it's just, you get on the interstate, and you just drive straight for literally 700 miles. And so I would just think about D&D. I would literally just sit there and just talk aloud in my car about stuff that happened in D&D. Which I feel like constitutes as thinking about OCs, because, I mean, I would think specifically about my and people's characters. Which are OCs. I know we call them PCs, but let's be real here. What would we do if we didn't have OCs to think about? What would be in our brains? Nothing. I don't want to live in that world. I don't want to live in that existence. Frightening. Literally, I don't know what what would my brain be doing all day? Scary world. I don't want to be in that world. That world sounds empty and cold. And scary. Okay, his elbow is definitely way downward. I guess I could just do like a hand. Hand on her shoulder. It would be like that, and then it would come forward, but we're not going to worry about foreshortening because it's literally behind her entire head. Viva Mallow! I do sometimes think about it. It's true. Hope she's going into one of her little spots. I guess it's starting to get cold enough that now she's like, I don't want to lay on the cold, hard plastic. I guess I'll lay on my 5 blankets. Hi, Rampant Bacon. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday morning. Or I guess Sunday afternoon. Happy Sunday afternoon. How has your weekend been? I'm sorry I haven't really been lurking on anybody's streams the past week. I have been kind of thrown out of sorts with the holiday. And I've really not been online much in general. Which I guess is good in a way, but I feel bad that I don't really hang out. Getting back into a normal week this week, so. 10 days, good, good. I'm suspicious of your little Duggar hands. They made me think that you're scheming. With your little plotting hands. I was like, what is this emote called? Every time, Random Megan, every time I see little Duggar emotes out in the wild, because sometimes I see other people use them on other channels, and I'm like, I don't know why my brain is always like, you can't use those. Those are Rampant Bacon's emotes. Like, I know they're not like your emotes. I'm like, those are his. He uses them. Like about 5 pounds of plastic crack in the form of big stumpy robots, and I need to prime paint and assemble. Hell yeah. That sounds very fun. I got to see my friend's little like Warhammer minis when I visited them. They're very cool. They had like a whole building too. They had like terrain. It was very cool. And they had like a little binder of, I think, like rules and stats and stuff. I don't really know. I don't partake in the Warhammer. So I don't really understand what I was looking at. But it was still very cool to look at. I still enjoyed viewing it. I don't know if I didn't fully grasp the minutiae details. Thunder Train can be really cool. I thought you don't have terrain yet. I feel like it's something you gotta work up to. Whoa, my god, hi. Hello. Why did you jump up here like that? So aggressive. Scrumble you. How you doing, kiddo? You don't look comfy. Okay, yeah. You're not here for pets. That would explain why you don't look particularly comfy. Well, are we to fix this? I think the one that they had was like kind of like a busted building. It was like a ruined building, it looked like. Again, I don't know the significance, but it was pretty cool. Training is kind of important. You kind of needed to stop tanks or big stumpy robots from being able to shoot from one of the playmat to the other. Oh, I see. Okay, so there was a mechanical strategical advantage. Okay, I honestly really just thought it was just kind of decor, which is still good. I mean, you gotta have a setting. But that explains it. So maybe their little ruined building was pretty good because then it could stop big stuff like that, but they could also kind of hide in it and shoot out from it because it had like open doorways and windows and stuff. Bigger guns tend to have more range. That makes sense. Interesting. Interesting. I did also see a little like Magic the Gathering skit video on my YouTube, and I sent it to my friend and I was like, is this true? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my god. Sometimes I feel like someone's like 70-year-old mom of like, are you winning, son? Like what? Like I don't understand. But I'm here to listen and enjoy. Most vehicles can't drive through buildings. That makes sense. That's true to real life too. The big stompy robots can walk through them. Okay. So you gotta kind of really know your enemy to know what will actually help you and what won't really matter. Interesting. That makes sense. I don't need this anymore, so I can just actually take this one. Makes sense. I don't know if I could ever get into something like Warhammer, because it's kind of like robots and sci-fi, and that's a subject that I kind of have a hard time engaging with. I can, it's not like my favorite. But also I feel like that if I did get into it, it would consume way too much of my life, and I have so many other things I need to do. Rung's really nice, thank you! Yeah, I'm really liking how it's coming out so far. I know I have most of the layers hidden, but I think everybody's looking pretty cute so far. Hello, Mallow, you're back. Oh, now you want to be petted. Okay, I see. I see, it's on your terms. Interesting. Consuming too much of your life sounds accurate. It seems like that's what happens to my friends. Is that they get super, super into it. Which, I mean, is good, right? Like, it's a hobby. That's the idea, is that you, you know, you enjoy it. But I feel like even, like, just between stream and all the things that come with that, personal art projects, and D&D, they're kind of my big things. I don't know if I could handle another big hobby. I could barely juggle these. And those are just the hobbies, right? That's obviously not including, like, work and other life responsibilities outside of them. I don't like these affinity. I kind of want them to just be like Knuckles, I think. You know? The actual handles, like, on that side. Sometimes you get a new army just to see a great pile of shame waiting to be painted and assembled in a corner mocking you. Is it mocking you, or is it waiting with anticipation for you? Because you know you're gonna just have a good time painting your new little guys. You know. They're just happy to be here. That's a really bad line, Isabel. Hang on. Now I need to... Okay. I was like, I need to not pet you and draw a line at the same time. My brain couldn't do it. My brain couldn't do it. Grumbled. It's grumbled. Yeah, we can make a tangent. Fuck it. Actually, no. I don't want to do that. It's over. As I joke, I'll just make a tangent, no worries, but the thing is that once I made that joke, it will then start to bother me. I think my one friend has like a 3D printer, just because he just likes like crafting and making stuff in general. But I think he also will like kind of print his little Warhammer stuff as well. Some of his little figurines. He's got like a little section of his desk where he kind of paints them and stuff. It's a very nice little setup he has. Yeah, the stuff that he makes is really cool. He's a very crafty guy. He's always like just made stuff. Like he also like did cosplay and stuff and made very cool little costumes. I'm always in awe of very crafty people because I'm not crafty at all. People who can like make cards and little figures and costumes and stuff, like it's so cool. And my friend Ashley, she like made full outfits for her and her partner for Ren Fair. Just like went full seamstress mode. And that's so cool. That's so cool. Make Warhammer affordable? I've heard it is a very expensive hobby. If you get super into it. So I take it back, I hate these hands. But that's the price, the literal price you pay, I guess. For a hobby. I think that's why I like homebrew stuff for D&D so much, because if you really start like buying books and supplements and stuff, it can get very expensive very fast. Whereas a lot of homebrew stuff, obviously, like you just make yourself. Or people have very like affordable options. Stuff like drive-through RPG. And you find really cool stuff. I found very cool little supplements that people have made. I have bought. I'm not gonna get back into the map rant, I promise. But I will buy stuff. What me and my group did was purchase one of each book that we share when we play. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like if you're just gonna, I mean, I think I started out with just like player handbook and maybe like Xanathars, because Xanathars does have like really fun like subclasses and stuff. Oh, are you done being petted? Yes. Not touching me. And nobody definitely has PDFs open on their phone. Definitely, no, definitely not. Definitely don't ever use certain websites that just have everything up for free. I never use those, for sure. Which, TBH, is one of my big beefs with... Oh yeah, Tasha's has good stuff too. I didn't use it for a while, but it's kind of been on my radar lately, like this past year. I'm like, why haven't I like looked at this more? It's very cool stuff in it. But like, that's my beef with like D&D Beyond. Is like, I think that if you buy the physical book, you should be able to put like your ISBN number or something that is on your book. You should be able to enter it onto the website and like get access to that stuff. Because you did buy the book, but the fact that you have to re-buy it digitally is like, and this is even going back years, has always been kind of like, I'm side-eyeing you. One of the many reasons I don't use D&D Beyond. I'm mildly excited for the Batman maybe buying. Oh my god, yes, I saw that. Also, welcome on in, Handgun. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, please, God, don't. It's already bad enough. Please don't make it worse. Like, I love 5e as a system, and I have met very, very cool, chill people through it. Please don't. Please. Please don't make it worse. Wizards is doing that fine on their own. You don't need to. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like when nerds make fun of him is the problem. But if he doesn't want nerds to make fun of him, maybe he shouldn't do so much stupid shit for us to make fun of him. Did he think of that? Did he think that maybe if he stopped doing dumb shit, we wouldn't have any ammo to make fun of him? Why am I struggling with Finley's hand so much? Like, I don't know what to do with it. I guess is the problem. I do believe that has occurred to him. Main character syndrome. That's true. That's true. I mean, he's just so right and perfect about everything. I say with just the heaviest sarcasm. I do feel like I'm gonna be one of those people though that like just keeps playing 5e no matter, because even with the new like 2024 rules out, I'm like, I know people are like, so in this rule set it says this. I'm like, that's cool. Looks away. I'm not playing that. I'm not even frankly gonna look too deep into it until all the materials are out. Because to me, I'm like, why would I look at the rule sets, especially from like the perspective of a DM when stuff like the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Monster Manual and all these other resources aren't even out yet? Was my thinking. Oh my god, where'd my music go? Oh, okay, we're on the next playlist. Funny original rule says a bit weird. Yeah, I've also I had asked somebody a question about it because a player had asked me about it, and I was like, well, I haven't looked at it at all. And so I asked somebody of like, hey, like, could you mix the two, like, rule sets? Like, are they close enough? Are they comparable? Like, what are the differences? And the person was like, no, there is a massive power creep for players in the new edition. It does not really translate to using in 5e as well. I'm like, okay, good to know, thank you. Like, good to know. Because a lot of the changes seemed very, like, minuscule, so I was like, how do they actually compare? But I guess they are very different, like, balance-wise. Somehow getting stunned doesn't even slow you. I also did see that they basically took 5e, like Battle Master Fighter, all the maneuvers that you get for that subclass, which I'm intimately familiar with because that's what Lucy is, they just kind of distributed across all martial classes in the 2024 set, which is cool because they're good maneuvers. Like, that's why that subclass is so fun, but to me, I'm like, cool, so you've made Fighter even more obsolete compared to literally everything else. And I was like, why? Like, Fighter already has so much trouble competing with other classes, including other martial classes. So you taking away the traits that make it unique and make one of its subclasses unique is like, why wouldn't I just go play one of the other classes then? I was kind of miffed about that. I was like, Again, at least from the little bit that I saw, I did not. I have not looked at it since. Like, why? I was like, don't do this to my boy. Don't do this to my boy, Fighter. They already struggle as it is to stand out. At least at higher levels. Like, low-level Fighter is very good and very powerful. But as you start competing with, like, spellcasters that can change reality. Like, Lucy's been able to do very cool stuff because of her Battle Master maneuvers. And I know that it is also limited to, like, well, you're this class, but you have to use, like, this specific weapon. But then again, I'm like, well, if you're limiting it to that degree... I don't know. I only have the very beginning percolations of opinions, because from the little bit that I've seen, but it's not enough to form, like, solid opinions. You know? Men's coats button on the left. Yes. Correct. I had to think for a second. I guess it probably doesn't really matter, but it matters to me. But I am eager to see more of the supplemental materials come out so that I can learn more about the new edition. I will probably continue to use 5e just because I'm very intimately familiar with it, as well as the rest of my friends. And I don't want to, like, start learning a new rule set that is kind of the same in a lot of ways, but then also very different in other ways, and then we might get confused and, you know, like, I feel like if you swap to, like, a completely different system, like, it's very easy to learn new rules because it's so different, right? But if you swap between, like, 2014 and 2024, a lot of it is the same, some of it's been changed very slightly, and then some of it's very different. It's like, I can see myself getting confused, so I don't even want to bother. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, but for now, I stick with 5e. You know, because I feel like when other editions updated over the years, you know, 3.5 and 4 and then 5 were all like extremely different. Like a lot of, I think, like the core mechanics were the same, but which is why I'm kind of, I don't know why they didn't just make this like a 6th edition. They made it kind of like a halfway edition. No, I don't know. None of my business. They didn't ask me. They don't need to. Little snoot. What are eye? Okay, eyes are actually kind of like normal eye. Where's this? I guess this doesn't really matter because I might shift her. So sneaky. And Lane does have a little fur. Got little white freckles. He's got dark fur. Oh my god, it's Spencer! Hi, Spencer! How are you doing, Spencer? Yeah! We got a new overlay for winter! Everything is winter. We got little winter emotes and stuff. Well, we got little Christmas emotes, but the overlay is all wintry. How was your weekend? How was your Thanksgiving? I hope you and your papa had a nice time. Okay, good. It was a nice, relaxing time. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I need to draw his hand. Oops. I actually did have a nice Thanksgiving. I was very pleasantly surprised at how nice my Thanksgiving was. It was a nice time. Very yummy foods. Turkey was good. Mashed potatoes were creamy. Sweet potatoes were nice and soft and yummy. I actually made Brussels sprouts, which I know is not a typical Thanksgiving dish, but we just wanted a green and we had some, and we all like them, so I just made some like garlic and breaded Brussels sprouts, just roasted them, and they were so good. And some biscuits. Stuffing, of course. Very yummy. And now we're just hanging out. I do think Lorelei's little one-shot is pretty much done. I think other than maybe uploading music to Roll20. And then Layla said that she would handle the little NPCs, so one less, oops, what am I doing? One less thing I have to do, so. And I uploaded her puzzle pieces yesterday to Roll20, so those are all set to go. Yeah! Dude, Brussels sprouts are so good. I love Brussels sprouts. I know that they are kind of like a particular flavor, so many people do not feel the same way, and I totally respect that, but I fucking love Brussels sprouts, dude. They're so good. They're just yummy. They're rich in vitamins. They're yummy. I like them. Boost them a little bit. Yes, yeah, we like to roast them. We put them in for like 30 to 40 minutes. So I'll cut the little, like, the very stem off, and then I'll cut them in half, and then put them in a pan with maybe just like a drizzle of oil, just so that they don't burn to the pan. Just depending on like which one, like which like glass dish I'm using. And then I scatter butter over them. A little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, maybe some fresh garlic, and then just like a sprinkle breadcrumb. And like, so good. That's it, that's all I do, but it's so good. Very numb, yummy. Yeah. We still need to figure out her background. I mean, we can also, you know, you can also, like, make a custom one if you would like. You know. I think you had mentioned that of, like, just making her a little custom, because you just kind of, like, pick which, like, traits you want. I'm fine with that. You know. There are rules for it, and it's very easy to do. If you're not seeing anything that's like kind of pre-made that really catches your eye, like, that's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, first roll rule. I know, I always forget it too, because I'm always like, I have to use one of the pre-made ones, and I'm like, wait, it literally says right here, here's how you make a custom background. Like, I don't know why I always look over it. I guess because a lot of, like, they do have a lot of pre-mades that you can kind of, like, maybe just reflavor, but otherwise the actual setup is pretty good. So I'm usually content with, like, the ones that they offer just from the book. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you're not seeing one that really stands out to you, so you can always. I don't want to move like this over a little bit. A little. I don't mind Lucy being covered up a little bit. I don't want it to be too cramped, you know, too stacked. To be honest, if I'm workshopping a concept, which I've been known to do, I want the character to be the least, like, troublesome for any hype. Oh, dude, don't even worry about it. It's like if I can find anything just in the book already. No, I mean, I get that too, especially because, like, when I first make a character, they're kind of, like, bare bones, and then they develop over time. But, like, don't even worry about it. If you see something that is, like, really excites you, or something that, like, hey, this is the stuff that's in the book, but none of it's really, like, jumping out at me and I can't get excited about this, like, that's fine. You know? We can work on something together. I don't mind. No stressy. No stressy. You know, I kind of did that with one of my other players, is he, like, wasn't quite sure how to set up the, like, art, like, social RP narrative aspect of their character's background. And I was like, well, do you want to just, like, work through it together, and we can, like, talk about, like, the setting and stuff, and maybe that'll help, like, give you ideas. And so we did. Like, we just talked about it, and I was like, well, how about this? And then either if they liked it, or if they didn't, we went with it, or I just did it, and, like, it's fine. That's part of my job as the DM, is to work with you guys. You know? That's what I'm here for. And I like Lorelai. She's very cute. She's a cute kid. I think I'm gonna, like, She's also a menace. I love it. I I'm very excited for everybody's characters. I love that Lorelai's a little party girl. I like that she's like insatiably just curious about the world. She has many good traits, Ed boy. I'm very excited to see how Lorelai interacts with one of the other party members. I think Lorelai is going to get along very well with one, and then I feel like is the antithesis of another. So I'm very excited about that. Good party dynamics. I think overall you guys will get along, like, as a group pretty well, but... I do feel like he's kind of just gonna cover up her hair, and that's okay. Oh, I do need to go back here. And take this in front. Very good stuff. I do for your one shot, Spencer. Yours is kind of like exploratory. There's no combat. I'm gonna just flat out just let you know. There are hazards, but there's no, like, you have to fight and kill a monster. But it's more of exploratory. Solve some puzzles. Find some goodies. And then one person's is, kind of like an escape room, and then another person's is combat. I tried to tailor them to you guys's and your strengths. And then obviously throughout the campaign there'll be sharing of the spotlight based on skills and stuff. But I mean, for individual one-shots I can really hone them in. Okay. And also for, like, picking your spells for the one-shot, it's like you don't need to... I mean, if you find a way to use, like, a combat spell in a way that is, you know, more flexible, I'm fine with that, but don't feel like I gotta pack all my fighting spells or else I'm gonna die. No, you're good, don't worry about it. I got you. Got you. I'm going to just wild shape it. I mean, you can. You can. There are. I made puzzles that I do have like some idea of how to solve them, but for the most part, it's like, here's a problem. I have a solution in my head, but that is not the only solution. That is kind of how I make puzzles. As I let you guys just figure it out. And then I roll with it. And sometimes you guys come up with something that is like way more interesting than what I had set up. And so I go with it. Even if it was something I had not thought about even remotely. Because I'm like, well, you guys did a creative thing, why wouldn't I reward it? you know? Why wouldn't I? Hi, Blue, good morning! Yes, Scrongold. How are you doing this fine, fine weekend? I think that this is good for all the little character sketches. Alright. Let's do this little... Well, this bush I think is a good... part of the background sketch and look. I mean, yeah. Sketch done. Forgot your scrongle. Don't forget your scrongle. Daily scrongle. Woke up a little bit ago and a Munchin's leftover homemade mac and cheese for breakfast. Oh my god, that sounds so good. That sounds so yummy. I made pancakes the other day, so I made like a whole big batch. That's kind of what I've been munching on for breakfast lately. Look at them! Alright, picture done. Good job. Now I can never draw this ever again. 41%? Oh no. Let me get my board. Ugh. Just kidding, also. I'm gonna do light art now, but I want to just plug in my iPad real quick, like. Finish it! All done. Forever. Send it packet, no colors, literally just this. Like, here you go, guys. Hold on. The new overlay comment, thank you! Yeah, we're all set for winter. We're all set. We're cozy. Take a little break from it. You've been drawing for a while. I have. Oh my god, it has been 2 hours. Jesus. Okay, well I am actually gonna stretch then. Ugh. I'm gonna unshrimp and stretch my back. Oog. Do you have enough points for a scrungle? A scrungle? Oh, do I have it activated? Double check. Oh, I don't. I turned it off here. Sometimes I turn it on and off depending on like just like what I want to work on. I forgot to turn it back on. Here you go. Like sometimes I'll just turn it off for game streams just because I'm like I don't want any confusion to be like I'm not gonna stop playing this game to draw. But I don't want people to feel like, well, I redeemed it, but that I can't be here next art stream, so I'll miss it. I don't know. Maybe I overthink it. So it's usually easier for me to just turn it on and off. It's increased in price! Oh no! Oh no, what do I have it set to? Oh, 15, yeah. Well, it'll be there for next time. No worries. No worries. Ugh. Yeah, I'll leave it on. Well, I might turn it off tomorrow night because I'm gonna we'll do Animal Crossing tomorrow night for game night. Right? It's Sunday? Right? Yes, yeah, tomorrow night we'll do Animal Crossing. We'll redecorate for winter. And just kind of hang out. But then Wednesday will be our normal art stream. So it'll be back. And then Saturday is my birthday. We're gonna do a little charity stream. We're gonna play some bunny games. And try to raise some money, just like $100 for House Rabbit Society. Especially with the Christmas coming up, is people like to get rabbits as gifts. I mean, they do it for pets as well, just in general, just dogs, cats, everything. But the thing is that usually for dogs and cats, people kind of know what they're getting into. Rabbits, people don't realize that rabbits are like a 10-year commitment. And so then when they realize that, they're like, oh, I thought this thing was gonna just die in like 2 years, because apparently I'm a sociopath that I don't care about animal well-being. And they either return them, they dump them at shelters, or they just turn them loose in the wild. And so usually around holidays, a lot of rescue organizations are absolutely slammed. I just wanted to raise a couple bucks just to help. I don't know. I don't know. If nothing else, we'll just hang out and play some bunny games. For my birthday. The day that I burst from the womb. We'll have a good time. And then... not this Friday, but next Friday, we'll watch movie night! Bunny games win bunny prizes, yeah! Yeah, there's gonna be different, like, rewards for each, like, 25 bucks raised, 50 bucks, 75, and $100 raised. I have little rewards and stuff set up for you guys that I hope you will enjoy. And if we somehow exceed $100, I have extra stuff. But if not, no worries. And my birthday! Yeah! Yeah, Saturday's my birthday! So we'll do a Saturday stream instead of a Sunday stream. Did I say sunny? I meant Sunday, sorry. Yeah, we'll do a Saturday stream. Probably will be a longer stream. Be a long day. I think it will be good and fun and chill. I'm excited. I'm excited just to play a lot of the games that I've had saved up for a while. Got some nice little bunny puzzle games and stuff like that. It will be good. One of the prizes will be another art raffle. And if you entered the last little art giveaway, I will save your little... I have the list, and so you'll get like an extra entry and stuff. For the birthday stream, yeah, head out for now. Thank you for hanging out, Len. It is always lovely to see you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the hat earlier, too. Yeah. It'll be good. Got some art challenges. We'll do a little tier list. I'll let you guys pick from a couple different topics. And I will put my subjective tastes on display for you guys to judge me. Just little stuff like that. Do the anti-art challenge. And then you guys will, if we do raise $100, you guys can pick a new outfit for my little clown tuber. I will draw a new little fit. I'll let you guys pick. Oh, pardon me. Okay, alright. Back to business. Actually, I do want to... Please, why is this not closed? Okay, I was like, please. Oh no, don't look. I mean, it's fine if you look, there's nothing there, but don't look. I wanted to duplicate this, because now if we do line art, I can do lines. Because as I do more and more steps, there will be many, many layers. I never finished Shy Shy. Maybe I should do Shy Shy real quick. I don't think I have room for it though, because it's a static emote. Maybe that's why I didn't bother. Shy Shy. Yeah, maybe that was why. Okay, I'll just work on this. Because I do want this to be done at some point. So that people can enjoy it as like a wallpaper or something. If they want. Or they could just save it in their files and not worry about it. But to have it for the month, you know? I'm over-explaining myself. I want to just do... I think I do want to do... Well, let me look at my other seasonal pictures right now. I think I looked at this last time, like which brush I had used for inking. So for the very first one, I used my inking brush. Halloween, I used Scrungle. New Year's Day. Oh my gosh! Handgun, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Lovely to have you. Well, it's been lovely. You've been here. But still, thank you for the follow. New Year's, I had done inking brush. Spring, I did inking. Summer, I did inking. Valentine's Day, I did scrungle. For second Valentine's Day, I did scrungle. I always forget about the first one. The first Valentine's Day, I did inking brush. Snow globe, I did inking. Winter, I did scrungle. So I've done kind of a good mix, so I guess I could just pick. I kind of want to do inking brush for this one. Or do I? Oh. Hang on, let me look at the full thing again. I want to do a grief drawing from winter for my campaign so bad, but there's so much to touch on. I think it was... Yeah, that's right, yeah. You wanted to do, like, NPCs for everybody's little, like, character and stuff, too. It can be a lot to put into one picture. I mean, you guys had to help me with this one, with, like, the background and stuff. Because I always get so lost of, like, what do I want everyone to be doing, and the context of it, and so on. I think I do want to do inking brush for this one. I like my scrungle brush a lot, but I like working with my inking so I can really just refine the line art. This line art is the most fun step for me. Unintentional, but I also like the foreground characters maybe kind of having like a shadow over them for the most part, because they're kind of closer. Yeah. I believe in you though. You can do it. And you know what? You could always do what I did last year, which was I broke them up into like groups of 3. It was a little bit easier to manage of just drawing like the interactions between like a couple characters versus like the whole group like this. That definitely helped my brain not get overwhelmed. I like drawing big pictures like this, but sometimes it's just too much, you know? It's nice to do for like your friends in your group, but like it should be fun for you too. You have to do something like, yeah! I think I did last year. I put everybody in just like a little like circle. Let's see. And I liked how they came out. They're still very cute. Yeah. Yeah, I did like, here. I'll readjust them. They're kind of like this. Like that was one of them. And then I did these guys together. And then I did I did these guys together too. It was cute! Like it was very fun and like low pressure. And I think because I could focus on like small characters, I could make each like posing very unique and specific to the characters. Same thing with the Valentine's Day pictures that I did on stream last year, is I did like 3, 3, and 3. So I did like every party member and then 2 NPCs, I think, as like stand-in for the DM. And they were very fun. Very, very fun. Very, 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 very fun. Ah, that was a really bad line. What if I did that line but better? Consider. I like it that thick is the problem. Can I go kind of in between here? Plus, if you do something small, then you open the possibility of, like, making them into little, like, charms. Oh, damn, that's what I should have done for Christmas, is I should have taken those little individual ones and made them into, like, little, like, round ornaments. Damn! Okay, maybe next year. If you're in my current D&D party and you heard that, no you didn't. There's no way I could do it by now, though. Manufacturing would not get done in time. Mel? Baby? What are you doing? Well, you knocked your little house over. You're the one that flipped it. Should stop making noises. I don't like it. That's a particular feeling in my wrist. What time is it? It's only 1 o'clock. I can go for another hour. Make it work. Just do more drawing from the shoulder if I can. Really in the mood to draw right domesticity in the holiday. Yes, that's what I really love about doing the holiday pictures, is because the campaign itself is just filled with the horrors TM, so it's very cute and fun to just draw like everybody just hanging out and just having cocoa or in their little Halloween costumes and stuff like that. It's very nice. And winter holidays are so cozy. Friend sent me a Snapchat. Are they at work? No. Sometimes they send me animal pictures from work, so I wanted to see. Cute. My friends are so cute. I wonder if they know that. I'm sorry to your guys' friends, but I do think that I have the cutest friends in the whole world, so... I do also, speaking of domesticity with OCs and D&D characters, I love drawing characters as kids. Hi Queen, welcome on in! How are you doing this Sunday? I hope you've had a lovely weekend so far. I did just have an idea though for part of the big group picture. Yeah, go, go, go! Write it down, sketch it out. Seize the inspiration. about how much I really like my little winter playlist. I hope you guys like it too. I hope you like it because we're going to be listening to it a lot this month. Although I have to see if... I like a lot of like Jazz Hop Cafe's music, is what we listen to a lot of. I have to see if they put out a new one for this year. Just woke up so you're quite sleepy. Also a very unpleasant nightmare. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, welcome on in. You don't have to worry, you're here now. You're safe in the cozy blanket fort. Just had some coffee. Get yourself some good breakfast. Get yourself some water. You are safe now. And everything is okay. And you're welcome to come in and just hang out with us. I've just been chit-chatting. I think there was a good 15 minutes earlier where I just stopped talking because I was drawing. Sorry about that, but... Sometimes you just get in the zone. Shouldn't leave like that. Got a nice little bush right here. I hate drawing rooms, actually. That's so real, Blue. Anything involving perspective, yes. What did we, no, thanks, bye. What did we, like, use, like, Minecraft and, like, Animal Crossing as little, like, reference guides for little isometric stuff like that? But god, it still doesn't help. Brain no worky. I'm so bad at it. I always feel, because my thing is I'm like, I set up all like my perspective rulers and grids and all the stuff that's supposed to help me like work in a 3D space, and then I draw based on those, and I'm like, this looks wrong. Like my eye is looking at this and it doesn't look right. But then when I freehand it, like it looks better, but also at the same time it looks wrong. And I'm like, how am I supposed to find the good middle ground of technical correctness that then is fudged for the sake of impressionism, you know? Yeah. Something I realized that is a problem is the field of view. Yes, it's the setting up that's the problem. Yes, yeah. It's so frustrating. I would probably be faster to build a mine. I mean, I've seen people do that where they use it as kind of like a reference for how things lay out and stuff. It's not a bad idea, right? It's like using any other model. You hand me a horizon line as a vantage point, I could probably do it, but if you make me like put the... Yes, yeah, That's always whenever I get like art critiques and stuff. Excuse me, on purpose, like I seek them out. I go to like the workshops and stuff. That's always like my big thing, is I'm always very bad at like laying out the horizon line and accidentally like cutting through people's heads and stuff, which you're not supposed to do, and I'm like, damn it, I don't know where to put this stuff. Putting on Minecraft, yeah. Hi Layla, welcome back. How's work been? And if you're too far away from the frickin', if you're too far directly above or below the vanishing, yes! Yeah! There's like a perfect balance to strike, but I have no idea where it is. Couldn't tell you. What are you drawing? Well, I'm working on a little... maybe the final holiday picture. Here, I'll zoom in, because I feel like you're on your phone. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing the line art now. Work's been slow? Well, that's good though. At least it's nice and chill. I don't understand the art theory between all those pieces, and I haven't learned any of it since I was 11. Yeah, literally. I never learned all that stuff. Probably my only actual helpful... Layla Finley's there because even though he's dead, because he's a part of my heart, and he deserves to be there. You absolute monster. He's enjoying some... This is for after. This is for when we get him back and we're all hanging out. You little beast. You little beast. If I'm gonna squish you. I'm gonna put you in the pear wiggler. I'm gonna shake you around. Actually, I'm gonna turn the pear wiggler up to high. I'm just gonna watch you rattle around in there. I'm self-taught for so long. I just never went looking for the resources for that. Yeah, which is good in a way because there are so many resources out there now at this point. But like finding good ones. Oh, I will on shrimp. Thank you. I was extremely shrimped actually. Still just trying to decide what I want to eat. Thank you for the hat, Layla. This is the third hat I've gotten today. You guys are keeping me nice and cozy and also very fashionable. Very fashionable. Yeah. Especially because, like, there are many tutorials, but that doesn't mean they're all good tutorials. And I don't, that sounds bad, but I mean, like, sometimes people over-explain, and so I say as an over-explainer. Sometimes people under-explain. You gotta find, so it's like finding a good tutorial, and then finding one that helps you specifically for your learning style. Can be sometimes a little rough. Sometimes tutorials are also just wrong. That's true too, yeah. I keep my ears warm, yeah! Thank you for the lurk lamp. That's true, though. I did find years ago, like, a free, like, basically like a free, like, class series that was actually for kind of, like, digital painting, which taught me a lot. And I never finished it because I just time in school and stuff, but I should look it up again and finish it, because I wonder if he also did stuff about, like, perspective. I learned a lot about, like, just, like, value in shapes and shading and stuff like that from it. It was very, very helpful. It was also for Photoshop, so to be honest, I also learned a lot about Photoshop tools, but that was kind of a secondary thing. He was like, you could do this stuff with anything, but... but, you know, I was like, I might as well. There was one story about some anatomy thing. I think that just screwed me over for years, and thank God I can't remember what it was. I followed it and couldn't figure out why my anatomy looked wrong because someone... Yes. Yeah. Right, like, that's the whole joke about those, like, drawing manga books from way back when, is because they're so inaccurate. But, like, if you don't know any better, you're like, well, this is a published book. This couldn't possibly be wrong. And boy howdy. Is that a lesson that we all learned? Or does it show you how to draw when and women haunt me? Which is such a shame because, like, the principles behind them aren't, like, there is basis, right? Like, there is something to speak for on, like, shape language and kind of, like, generalizations, but the way that they're taught is, like, these are strict rules, and that's not true. Like, I do think that there is something to, like, understanding that, yes, people do have, like, generally, if you're looking for, like, shorthands, and especially if you're doing maybe, like, a more cartoony style, like, there are, like, certain shape principles that, like, you can follow. You know, like, round shapes and stuff tend to be, like, friendlier and softer and cuter. And square is, like, stability, and triangle is, like, sharp and pointy and dangerous. So it's like, these things are used for, like, different people, but you can still then use those principles to bend them and be like, well, I'm gonna make a really round character that looks appealing and soft and friendly, but is maybe actually the villain. And so you're kind of subverting those principles. But that second part of the conversation isn't taught as frequently, which is a shame. Because I feel like it is just as valuable. They also fall apart. Well, yeah, if you look hard enough, yeah. Like awkward, exactly. Like she's very like small and round and looks cute, and that was her whole appeal at first. And then it's like, oh no, she's a crazy person. she's awful, and it's so good. Like it hits that much harder because of that. And it's like, of course, if you just look at like real people, it's like, yeah, no, men aren't all Doritos and women aren't all like hourglasses. You know, everybody has different shapes, and it's great. But, you know, again, that half of the conversation is often left off, and which is a shame, because it's a very interesting topic. They tend to only teach how to draw. Yeah, Dorito and Hourglass, that's really fun. It's true. It's true. And I think, like, again, like, you can use those things to, you know, kind of manipulate your audience in a way, into drawing conclusions about your character. But it depends on what you're trying to say. And if you even care. Because maybe you're just, you know, designing a character how they want to be, or based on more maybe realistic proportions. And obviously in real life, people are all shapes and sizes. I feel like the people who most frequently give out these pointers are still living in a pre-Steven universe. Yes, yeah, that retro Jetsons like art style, which I do like, and again, like I think is still very fun in its own regard, but you know. You gotta know when to use the different principles. And not declare them as sweeping statements. Just like even 90s or 80s Disney, the newfangled stuff is bad and weird, even the newfangled stuff, like, yeah, literally. What was the big critique? Oh, Cal art style or something, which is like, shut up. It's fine. It's all fine. And also, to be honest, a lot of art styling that gets critique is usually because it's for animation. And so it's simplified, because if you are hand animating stuff, you don't want to draw very complex designs 8,000 times over the span of a single minute of animation. You want to simplify things, and people are like, oh, but it's so simple. It's like, yeah, because you're hand drawing this over and over and over. Like, there is a reason for these things. Yes, clarity too. Yeah, even just readability in a scene. Like, if everybody is so cluttered, like, if everybody is so cluttered and so complex of designs, then they just end up blending together in a way. Like, you want your designs to stand out. You have like half a second to get your point across if your point is not screaming out. It's true, yeah. You'll be annoyed about that. Yeah, the bean mouth. Which me as a cartoonist was like, I love this shit. This is so cute. I love bean mouth. It's cute and it's simple and it's legible. You know exactly what you're looking at. And it's just fun to draw. You know, I don't have to worry about industry standards because I'm just a hobby artist. I can draw however I want. Beans! Beans! Hee hee hee. Honestly, very good example. Regional emotes are so cute, and they're legible, they're adorable, they're charming. I think there's a real secret to all this though, and it's one of those that gets talked about in like composition, but not in design. Not even about clutter, just like, does this man look like a friendly dude? Yeah, and I don't think triangles, circles matter at that point. Yeah, exactly. It's like there's so much more that then goes into it from there. And you kind of have to figure out, A, what your style is, what you're trying to say, how you're trying to say it. You know, there's so many different factors that go into it that there kind of is no right or wrong answer. It really depends. And then, of course, there's many ways in which you can subvert it, and, you know, there's always exceptions to every rule. You gotta just find what works for you. And if you're in the industry, you gotta find what works for your manager, who's just gonna tell you what to do. And has to answer to the higher-ups, who don't know what they're talking about. It was so weird seeing people use Universe as an example of the Callard's Beanhead style, even though there's only a few characters in the show with that. Yeah, well, it's because people don't really know what the fuck they're talking about when they talk about animation, quite frankly, and so they just see people using buzzwords, and then they just repeat them, and it's like, there is more to this discussion, and it's okay if you don't understand. Not you, I'm speaking in a general plural you. It's like, it's okay if that discussion is not in a topic that you know much about, that's fine. Ask questions and learn more. Don't deride people for something that you yourself are not even knowledgeable in. Like, I've had people, I've had people say stuff like a more cartoony style is devolved. And I'm like, I see. Interesting. That is quite the backhanded compliment. And I think just what they meant is simplified, but even then, like, I don't know. It always comes down to that, like, it's just a different skill set. Like, drawing something, you know, like a chibi, for example. It's like, I think a really good test and exercise is to draw a Final Fantasy character as a chibi. Because they have so many tiny details, and I want you to fit all those tiny details into a very, very small package. Good luck. It's not really that easy. And you kind of very quickly figure out that you have to sacrifice certain details. And you have to use a lot of, like, a lot of ways to imply the idea of something. And I think that that's just as valuable as a skill as drawing something that is super hyper realistic, which is very cool. And I'm always very impressed by, because that's not a skill set that I have. But I don't think one is really better than the other. It's all just a different skill. You know, you don't think that an electrician is any more valuable than a plumber. They're different skills of home repair and functionality. I think it's not even about... Oh. Yeah, it's... This stuff is new and different, and that's bad. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think I agree. People just don't like when things are different. And they don't understand what goes on behind the scenes of, like, actual animation pipelines. And so I think it's very easy to be like, well, this character design changed over time. And it's like, well, yeah, either... like, that's just a natural progress of things, or maybe they have different storyboard artists, or like that. I don't know, it's like there's so many different factors. Doesn't make it wrong or bad or good, it's just however that studio is producing the thing. And you can be like, I don't like that, and that's fine, but to be like, it is objectively bad, is like, no, it's not objective, it's subjective. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay for things to be subjective. Honestly, here it is, the glory days of like the Disney afternoon or like Batman animated series. 70% of the episodes look like garbage. Dude, so real. I rewatched like Disney's Hercules, not the show, but like the movie, and I think that there are a lot of really cool shapes in that movie, and I think a lot of those shapes are meant to emulate like actual like Greek pottery and stuff. But then there are other shapes that frankly they just look bad. they just look kind of scrumbly. But like that's okay, because the movie's still fun and the animation is lovely, and you know, I don't know. It's like it's okay. It doesn't take any value away from the movie. I do also remember distinctly when people were making fun of like Yuri on Ice when it was airing, and they would specifically take a screen capture of a character who was in the distance and like mid movement. So they literally took a screenshot of like a fucking like smear frame, and they're like, wow, look at this, like this looks like shit, and like, oh, this is how bad the animation is. I'm like, you don't even know what a smear frame is. Like, I don't think that you should get to critique this professional animation studio when you don't even know what a fucking smear frame is, you know? Like, I feel like if you don't even know what that is and you don't understand the purpose of it, like, you can just, I feel like there's a difference between questioning, like, hey, why does this frame look like this? Versus, this frame looks bad because I want internet clout. Like, it's okay to not know what a smear frame is, but don't be like, this looks bad. Especially because, like, a lot of care went into Yuri on Ice's animation. To the degree that, like, I distinctly remember the background voice. I distinctly remember, like, I was like, oh, this show's gonna be gay because they're putting all their animation budget into certain scenes when, like, the two main characters are, like, super close, and they're even, like, animating them having, like, lips and, like, coloring in the lips and stuff like that, and I was like, they are visually signaling to us a romantic context. And then that's exactly what happened. And I'm like, interesting. Interesting. I should have bet money on this. And, like, that's good animation. That's good design. That's, like, good foreshadowing. But the background boys are smear frames, so it's bad. I'm rolling my eyes. Like, people look at anime and wonder why we don't have anything like that in the West without understanding that the deadlines are worse in anime, which means a lot of rushing and crunch. Meanwhile, in the West, our deadlines are still pretty bad, but they're not. Yeah. It's a completely different work environment, and it's also just, like, a different style in general. Like, it's like it's a different style, it's a different work environment, different budgets, different studios, so they have, like, different workflows, they have different, like, actual, just the people working there are different, like... There's so much nuance to it. And I love the nuance. I think the nuance is very interesting, and I like to consider all the little details. But I feel like that's not what the internet is for anymore. I feel like the internet is for just dunking on things. Which makes me sad, because there is so much to learn. We should be celebrating all the different things and analyzing them and learning from them. That's how you grow as a person and an artist in this case. Absurd how much I learned from watching Spencer there stream art. Just like, how is he doing X, Y, and Z thing? And then sometimes I would just ask and he would just flat out tell me. And it would be like, oh shit, I could just do that? That's awesome, that rips. And it absolutely elevated my skills and my ability to do things and view things and my workflow and... I love watching art streams. I love learning how people do things. My favorite fun fact about anime style is that the reason they have such large eyes is because of Bambi. Really? I mean, Bambi's a very cute style. And they do use the big shiny eyeballs to great effect in that movie. To show a demure charm in the characters. Snow, 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 snow. What's this now? I do love old classic Disney. A lot of old classic Disney is fun, even with its flaws. Okay, that's a tree. Pack it up, boys, that's a tree. I'm gonna draw some little, like, snow scrumbles. Spencer, deadass, the way that you draw trees, like, I studied for my Halloween picture, my D&D Halloween picture. I was like, this man knows the secret, and I will unlock it. And then I did, and I really love how those trees came out. And I try to carry it over to even just little bushes and stuff now. Uh-huh, what? I don't know, I just did. I just liked how you draw trees. I don't know. I don't know, like, there's something about the way you were like, here's a branch, and then here's the rest of the tree, and I was like, oh my fucking god, he's a master. He's a master of trees. I don't know. just like the way you draw trees. I don't know, it looks good. It just looks good. You're the tree master. Oh, what did you— it was one of the few Western films to get imported and translated to Japan back in the day, like the 50s or something. Whoa! That's very cool. Bambi was international. That is kind of funny to think about because it's like everything is so just international now. It's like very few things that like Western— oh! Ask Banan Pie! Hello, Banan Pie. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Everything is so, like, international now. Especially Disney stuff that it's like, wait, was there ever a time in which this wasn't accessible? Of course. Sometimes I forget that. Right, snow, 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 snow. Okay, cool. Some, like, a little bit texturing. Not too much, but I think actually I even want maybe like another. Right. Sorry to bother you. I have a big truck parked outside your house. Ordered 1,000 bananas. I don't recall ordering 1,000 bananas. But we do eat a lot of bananas in this house, so it's possible. It is very possible. Can't deny this. I don't have the money to pay for them, though. I'm sorry. Perhaps you can distribute them amongst the community. Oh, go! I'm really whiffing this line right here. They're free. Okay. Banana's a very good breakfast. I like a good banana, like, in Cheerios also. Like, in, like, cereal. That's the stuff right there, baby. Some strawberry, some blueberry banana in just some cereal. Oh my gosh. That's the ticket. But also just like a banana on its own is very tasty. How do you guys approach bananas? Do you just eat them straight up, or do you go for other fruit? I think bananas I'm good eating straight up. I know some people like to like nice homemade banana pie. I could see it. That sounds like a very nice sweet treat. I always like adding bananas to like smoothies. But like it's such a strong flavor, so you can only kind of put in like half of a banana. And then mixed in with like peaches and strawberries and raspberries and stuff is like really good. And then I'll kind of just eat the other half of banana because I'm like, well, I don't want my whole smoothie to just taste like banana, but I do want it in there just a little bit. I usually just eat them straight from the peel. Yeah, sometimes we make, ooh, banana pancakes is good. Banana, I think, is one of the few fruits that I actually don't mind cooked. You get it. Like, it's good. Like, I love bananas, but sometimes it's a very overwhelming flavor. Which is a shame because they are incredibly tasty. Sometimes you like them mixed with other stuff. At least for me. Banana, they, like, I don't know why they're such a strong flavor. Because you would think that something like a strawberry, which is kind of a more, like a sharper, more in-your-face flavor, would be something that would overwhelm, but no, it's the banana that always does it for me. So I usually only put in maybe like half, and then I'll just kind of eat the other half while it's blending. I can still get the banana goodness without it overwhelming. Banana strawberry is such a good combo. Very yummy. That's usually what I do, is I'll do like half a banana, some strawberries. We grow like raspberries, which are really good. And then maybe like some white peach. So it's like a very kind of like a nice mild flavor, but very juicy. And then maybe some blueberries. And I actually don't often use yogurt in my smoothies. I feel like you're supposed to, but I just like the fruit. I just like blended fruit. Maybe like an ice cube or two. And it's good. I don't know if I usually put juice in it either. I feel like that's another thing maybe I'm supposed to put in a smoothie, but when I just make them at home, I don't. Maybe some orange juice if I do have it on hand, but usually the fruit that I put in is nice and juicy, so. Oh my goodness, oh, she scared me, sorry. We're at 39! Once we get to 50. See, I'm not just a bunny person. I'll do a little donation to a rescue for doggies too. Because I do like dogs. We support animal welfare here on this channel of all creatures. There we go. That's a tree. When you really think about it, that's a tree. Alright, 2% done. Now for the rest of the picture. Sobs. I always forget about them back there. I should actually... I hope that this hasn't been, like, blinding you guys. Normally I have my backgrounds as, like, gray, but... I feel like it hasn't really been needed. Especially not with our new blue overlay. Now it matches. Your hair popping and whistling, it's in the music, by the way. Little fireworks. You know. And there's Santa. Actually, I should hide these layers. It's really the line art I should be concerned with. Yeah. Let's see what I'm working with. Hey. Oh, what time was it? Oh, okay. I'll go for a little bit longer. See, like, speaking of, like, horizon lines, right? Like, technically, is this incorrect? That the horizon line is, like, going through her head? I don't know. I don't know. I never remember the rule. We just don't know. What are horizon lines? We just don't know. But you know what? I think this picture looks pretty cute overall, so I'm not going to stress it. I found chocolate rice cakes! Ooh. These are pretty good. It's a good find. A bountiful harvest for breakfast. Horizon lines are round Earth propaganda. Don't include them. True. That's true. I've heard that. Horizon line? Do you mean just the edge of the Earth? You'll never get me, big science. You may have fooled everyone else, but not me. That would be a fun D&D setting, an actual flat Earth. I did find a guy who put out kind of useful. I think about these in practice. It's still hard. That's true. Well, if you know the person, excuse me, and like you don't mind sharing, please feel free to do so. Either here or Incarnation or in the crayon box. You mean a Discworld? Ba-dum-bum. That Kickstarter is currently running. Oh my god, wait, are they making like a Discworld D&D setting? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Oh dang! That's really cool. I feel like that's gonna be a fun setting. I feel like that has solid potential. Or just this like empty little line up here was bothering me. There we go, just a little bit more filled out. Yeah, a little bit better. Love some Discord. Yeah, that's cool. That feels like long overdue kind of a thing. I feel like there have been people who probably like homebrewed stuff. Because I feel like there's a lot of intersection between those two hobbies. Okay, I do have little lines. That's what I was like. Okay, well, I'll worry about them when I get to them. Oh boy. What else we got here? So that's kind of it, huh? Let me do the fence next. There was a MUD, M-U-D, back in the day, which is like a type of ancient internet cyber MMO. Oh. It's a board game, I believe, an older RPG setting. Wait, a MUD. Is that like an MMO? Yeah, it's text-based, yeah! I think I remember seeing one of those for like a book series. Years and years ago. But I definitely came in like way too late. Because again, I played it like years ago and it probably had its heyday like a couple decades ago. There were still people playing it though, which is cool. I did meet very nice people on it, even if I didn't really fully understand how I was supposed to play it. People were very nice. There's a board game, I believe, an older RPG setting. This rolled GURPS! I'm way back. Do you have a Candyland setting yet? I'm sure it does. Maybe like the did Dimension 20 release their Crown of Candy setting? That was not a campaign that I watched, I'm just aware of it. Because everything was all candy based. I don't know if Brendan actually like released it though, or if it's kind of just a private thing that he made. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about the technicalities of it, since I never actually watched it. I need to thin out this line. This side. Perspective. I wouldn't be surprised if entirely homebrew. Oh yeah, I mean that too. I'm sure that there is a homebrew for everything. There might even just be like a unique system that somebody made for it too. Oh my god, what is it? Like the Lumen setting has like... It's like 40 different skins or something. Like probably more. I remember when I was looking at it for like D&D alternatives just to try out. Just to like try and learn. And Lumen was recommended and I was like, I went to its page of all the different skins and it was just, you just kept scrolling. You just scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and I was like, oh, this is very overwhelming. It's very cool how many different like different you know, settings and skins and then like little variant rules and stuff there were. Like there really was genuinely something for everybody and I think that's incredible, but also it was very overwhelming. I do still need to actually try lemon though, because I have heard very good things about it. Lemon. Okay. I also really want to try the critter setting, rooted or something, root campaign. I just want to play a little critter. I think that would be very fun. I like that Sabrina the Teenage Witch meme, where she's like all the pancakes around her and she can't eat them all. That's me with like all the tabletop stuff I want to do on top of all my other hobbies. My current tabletop stuff. Not enough time. Not enough hours in the day. Days in the week. Weeks in the month. That's probably the only drawback I have as a DM, is that because I have so many other hobbies, I don't commit to just DM work as like my hobby. I feel like if I did, I would definitely be like way more productive in it. Because there's always so much stuff I want to do. I love playing with like 5e's mechanics. I like doing weird, interesting stuff in it. But it takes time to to balance that stuff out. And to make sure it'll even work. And I like doing it, but, you know. Again, just time. I hope my players be patient with me. I'll do my best. I should mail stuff to you guys. I should make like a little, like, spinner thing for Scarlet and mail it to her. That'd be fun. Since we can't play in person. I like to make little puzzles that you guys can interact with, like, on Roll20. But it'd be cool if I actually mailed stuff to you. I have all your addresses. But see, then that's time that I would have to take to make those things, and then to mail them. So many ideas. How do I pick and choose? Maybe I should do like a... Because then if I'm gonna erase away... Suggested line. I should definitely thin this line. It's further away. Eh, now I don't like it at all. Nice and small. We got my partner get on with stuff to do today. Yeah, thank you for stopping by and hanging out, Blue. I hope you and your partner have a lovely weekend. And I hope you take care. For stopping by. I should probably end stream in a minute, actually. So that I can do stuff too. I want to at least finish the background lines though. I think this will be a nice little project. We'll work on this maybe more on Wednesday. For co-working Wednesday. Which you bring your projects, I bring my projects, and we just kind of work on stuff together. Or you just come and hang out just to hang out. Do I have a stabilizer on this brush? I do, okay. That's what I was feeling. Truthfully, don't really know how I'm gonna do these snow angels in a way that makes them look stylized but fitting, you know? Speaking of studying other people's styles, I might have to go look up some Christmas episodes of cartoons and just kind of see. I feel like I'll probably use like a brush to actually like texture in here, but you know. I'm not unhappy with this as a first pass. I feel like I definitely could have done a lot worse. But I will probably continue to pick at them. For the course of this image. Tidy up these lines real quick and then that'll be that for the day. It is 2, yeah, it's 2 o'clock for me. I gotta get it together. Much to consider. The rice cakes have been inhaled. Hell yes. Rice cakey. Actually nice chocolate ones. That's a good treat. My breakfast. Yeah, but it's still a good treat. It's still a nice breakfast treat. Okay. Pretty good today, gang. Pretty good. Finished cleaning up the sketch, and we did a little bit of line art. I'm shaking my head. Nice job. Nice job, team. Oh, alright. Let's go and find. Let's see who's available right now. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I know where we can go. Okay, cool. So thanks! And thank you guys for helping me with the background, because I really, the last time I know that it, like, when I actually made this, you guys helped me a lot with different ideas and, like, filling in the space and stuff. I appreciate it. Yeah, this little thing. Yeah! And thank you guys for hanging out. I hope your day improves, Queen. I know it started off kind of rough with a nightmare, but I hope now that you got a nice little snacky treat for breakfast, listen to some tunes. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. We are gonna go to Lima Bean. Lima Bean is apparently debuting a Christmas model, so we're gonna go say hi. That's who we're gonna go raid. Oh crap, I didn't update my raid message. Let's use WoW. What should our raid message be? New Crimbus model. Um... Ooh, okay. What about, I don't know. Let's just say... Came to see a cute new model. And then I'm gonna do WoW. I'm gonna do WoW. Okay, this is gonna be my raid message. You can also, you can use, if you're a subscriber, you can use those emotes. You can use a heart. You can just go say hi. You can say cute new model. You can just come along for the raid, and then if you gotta bounce for whatever reason, that's totally okay. You know, do what you gotta do. But thanks guys for hanging out with me today. That was very sweet of you. I love having your company always. Let me start up the raid. Mute tab. Mute tab. Start raid. Yeah! Thank you guys. Okay, also remember on the Discord, because after stream I'm going to set up a poll for which really cheesy, corny Christmas holiday movie we're gonna watch in the Discord, and we're gonna play bingo! Not this coming Friday, but next Friday. So I'm gonna post that up, so if you want to pick, if you want to join in, join the Discord and pick which one you want. Otherwise, tomorrow is game night. We're just gonna do some chill Animal Crossing, just redecorate my island and just hang out and stuff. And then Wednesday we'll work more on this, we'll do our art stream, and then Saturday is my birthday, and we're gonna do a little charity stream for rabbit rescue. So just come in and say hi if anything. But otherwise, oh god, I always panic at the end of stream. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you guys around. Let's go say hi to Lima Bean. Let's go be good neighbors. Go check out her really cute new Christmas bottle. I'm already glancing at it and it's very cute. I'll see you guys around. Thank you again for hanging out with me today. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get a snack, get water, take your meds if you need to. Our usual end of stream reminders. I'll see you guys around. Goodbye! Have a great weekend! Bye! Oh god. Bye!